I was speaking with Jessica Myers, who's just completed her HSC after 13 long years. An absolute relief, I'm told. Is that right, Jess?
Oh, you have no idea how relieved I am.
Now, did you really doubt that you would do pretty well?
Yes, honestly, I was bracing myself for a mystery mark, which is a score under 30 where they don't even bother giving you a mark because you went that badly. But thankfully, I can say that not only did I not get a mystery mark, I actually passed, which was a real relief.
Do you want to tell us what your ATAR is?
Okay, well, I got a 78.65.
Now, that will give you exactly what you need for the next stage in life, doesn't it?
Absolutely. So I got a conditional offer into university in a double degree of law and theology. So what normally would be a 99 plus ATAR, all I needed to get was a 70, which a 78 covers, basically.
Covers it with, I mean, just think of all those numbers you've got that you didn't need.
Yep, plus 5 extra bonus points, which will bring it to an 83.
Now, you intend going to Melbourne Uni?
Yes.
And that's a 5-year double degree course.
That is right. I am so excited.
Now, you've still got to organise your accommodation,
Yep.
your enrolment,
Yes.
and all those bits and pieces.
Yes.
Okay. But now, this is the culmination of 13 years of school. Now, the first years of school you did at St Raph's.
That's right. So from kindergarten to year 10 was at St Raph's.
Now, I believe, Jess, that while you were at St Raph's, you did a lot of work trying to raise money for charity.
I did. I managed to raise just over $20,000 for the charity Caritas Australia.
And that involved having a large dinner, lots of prizes,
Yes.
and I'm sure Caritas were absolutely rapt.
They were thrilled.
And then from there you went to Cara High School.
That's right.
And what happened after that?
Well, in year 11 I became a school prefect there, and honestly it was a good 2 years of school. We had a great year group and it wasn't as bad as what I thought it would be.
Reputations are terrible things, aren't they?
Yeah.
Now, while you were there, or just as you were leaving St Raph's, you also got an award on Australia Day.
Yeah, I was the 2014 Young Citizen of the Year for Cara.
And a lot of that was to do with that Caritas effort. Right. Now, let's go forward.
Okay.
You've got your double degree, but you don't want to be a solicitor.
No, I want to do law, but I don't want to be a lawyer, which some people get a bit confused by, but basically I want to do humanitarian law. So after my 5 years and probably a lot of work after that, it will be hard to get into, but I want to work for the United Nations or not-for-profit organisation or
non-government organisations, yeah. Can you see yourself travelling to different places of the world to do that?
The thought excites me very much. I hope so.
So you could end up in, I don't know, Africa, the islands, all sorts. There's lots of places, aren't there?
Yeah.
And of course, at the moment with asylum seekers and refugees and all that sort of thing, the job appears to be endless.
Yeah. There's a lot of trouble in the world, and I'd really like to make an impact and see what little I can do to help.
So 5 years in Melbourne.
Yes.
And you're going to have to find some work.
Yes. Well, I'm currently working at Woolworths, which I'm thinking I'm going to take a gap year so I can get some money behind me and continue working there, and then let the adventure begin.
That's right. And isn't that a nice way to look at it? It is an adventure. Now, tell me what happened this morning. So you were sitting in front of the computer, scared.
Yes, well, I had my phone actually because I downloaded the app because UAC has an app these days because technology is that great. But I put in my password and it just kept going round and round and it wouldn't come up, and I was like, oh no, this is a sign. This is how I'm going to die. And then the score came up and I was like, wow, oh yes, I didn't fail. Yeah, it was a good experience.
And the last message you sent before that was 8 minutes to doomsday.
Yes, I had a countdown going. Yeah.
But you didn't really think it was going to be that bad, did you?
A tiny bit of me did. I was prepared for the worst case scenario, but thankfully my hard work paid off.
Now, we've got celebrations from today on.
That's right.
What have you got in mind? Anything special?
I might catch up on some sleep.
Yep.
Because I have 13 years of that to catch up on. And yeah, I don't know, just chill a bit.
Okay. Now, 13 years of sleep, I don't know if that's exactly right. What did you find in year 11 and 12, what were the tough bits?
The pressure. People have put a lot of pressure on year 11 and 12 students to do well, because the HSC is so important. It's your make or break, but honestly it's really not that important, and if you just do your best and just do what you have to do, it's not that big of a burden, which I finally realise now that
You're finished. That's a shame it didn't come to that realisation a bit earlier, really.
Great.
So you had continual assignments and assessments for virtually 2 years, wasn't it?
Basically, yeah. You had to be on your A game the whole time.
And so weekends disappeared, night times disappeared. Well, now Jessica, there's another bunch of kids approaching year 12. What sort of advice would you give them, other than to keep up with their assignments, but what about life in general?
Basically, the HSC is not going to be your life. It's just 1 year. Just do your best, chill out, and don't put too much pressure on yourself, because you'll be your worst own enemy there. So just keep up with your life, have a social life too, but remember your studies and just do your best.
Well, thank you for sharing your experience with us.
My pleasure.